So Solana is sitting at $202 right now, as you can see, and Solana has finally gone up. There was a bit of Solana losing its position to BNB because BNB started flying. I think it went up 15% or so, and Solana was just sitting there chilling out. It wasn't doing anything for multiple days, but finally Solana is breathing. So let's talk about that part. There is some important news about Solana as well. I'll talk about that after covering the technical analysis. It's not a hook. It's just that there is no point of talking about it now. I'm going to talk about just a second, okay? So I have not covered Solana for a very long time. I just want to see what was the last thing we discussed. Meanwhile, you can tell me that how is your Valentine going on? Is it good? Is it bad? Did someone manage to slap you, or you slapped someone? Okay, so last time we covered it, it was January 19, and it's almost been a month now, a few days less. Solana did hold the support area of 210 and broke the 222 and started flying towards the next direction of 260. Okay, that was a good day, a good old time, but all this was fake because it had nothing to do with Solana and everything to do with Donald Trump's scam coins with under his name and his wife. That's how he made money. How he made $2.2 billion. But it was all that volume that led Solana's price this much up because everyone bought Solana to jump onto Melania and Trump at the same time, not in a threesome way. Hold on to 260. We are back to square one, which is 222 as a support area. Fortunately, now Solana has more support areas because it has gone up. So now if it falls down, it has multiple levels of supports to slow it down and it doesn't dramatically crash. The overall situation, of course, after that it started getting bad because I offered a support at 260. It went up to 290. It was sitting even at 268, but I offered that area as a support because I knew that if it loses 260, then it is going to drop towards this area of 222 because we had a neckline here and this was the double bottom. So the deliverance was over delivered. It shouldn't have gone this much up. It was too much even from the double bottoms perspective, but this was a good support area. But of course Solana lost that. Now from here, what do we expect? Now $200 is a psychological support area as always. So from here we expect it to go towards 222 as long as it holds $200. If it doesn't, then it's again story back towards 172 and there is nothing else to add to it. By the way, the news that I was talking about, so Solana is clear. If it stays above $200 for 2 days, forms 2 daily candles, you have to assume it is on a journey towards 222. If it doesn't, you have to assume it is going to go back towards $172 and that's it. The news is in relation to FTX. The FTX has received their approval for till 1st of March. They are going to start selling. They are going to start paying people back. They have a lot of crypto and I think among that they have $2 billion worth of Solana, but that news is old news. I have to revalue. I think that 2 billion now might be 4 billion. I have to go back and check how much Solana they have and then I have to calculate it under the current prices because the $2 billion that is dwelling around the market, it is 2 billion when Solana was cheap. I think it was $80, $90, $100 at that time. We are sitting at double, so it is going to be more than that. So when we have situations like this, generally what market makers they do, they try to push the price up to make you think that okay, Solana doesn't care about the sell-off that is coming, and once it's right up there, then it starts dumping it like shit, and then everyone who bought the top, they are stuck there and they take their money out. It's a very common strategy that if you want to sell something, you want the price to go up, so it's only natural for you to push the price up so you could sell it higher. Why? Because your sell-off is so big. You will not be selling the top. As it goes down, maybe you start selling at 222. By the time you stop selling, it would be sitting at 180. So your selling price would be 180, but you need it to be 222 because you are going to bring down that price. It's called price impact. It's a concept. I'll not explain it, will stretch the video. It's just that when you're buying or selling, the price that you see is not exactly what you get unless you're investing $1,000, $2,000. When you go to millions, you will see what you see on the screen is not what you get. So when sometimes, like it happened to me in Mana, because I went with $1 million. That was last summer, and it didn't let me invest million. Mana can't afford that kind of buying transaction, so I had to do it in pieces. So every time I was buying, it was leading to a candle, on a smaller time frame, not bigger candles. It was leading to a candle. So let's say that if it was the candle opening was at 22 cents, the closing would be at 22.2. So that was the price I was getting instead of 22. So when you are investing big, what happens is that it pushes the price up. Same concept applies when you're selling. That's the price impact concept in a nutshell, in a very short, straightforward way. So if they're going to come and sell, they need the price up, because if they start selling now, they're going to get worse price. If the price impact is $40, if they sell now, it's going to take it to 160, and if they're selling it at 180, then it's going to take them to 140. So it's bad for them. For them to have a good exit price, it needs to go up. That could be it, but I have to go and dig into it. I'll make a separate video on FTX and the overall selling of Bitcoin and Solana and everything that they're going to do, and how it's going to have an impact on the market. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that if they are selling Solana, be ready for it. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment. And I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.